Hey guys, Justin here with AmericanMuscle.com, and today we're taking a closer look at and installing the carbon fiber door sill plates available for all 2008 and newer Challengers. Now, the carbon fiber plates that we have here today certainly going to be for the Challenger owners out there looking to add a subtle yet high quality touch of customization to an otherwise forgotten about area. Now, this is really going to make a dramatic impact anytime you or your passenger enters or exits the car. So when talking features here, we're going to be primarily referring to the increase in appearance overall with some minor protection coming in second. Now, when talking protection, you are really just going to be adding a little bit more to the factory painted sill area from things like dings and of course scratches. Now ultimately this is going to be a dress up part and a sharp one at that, guys. So you're getting that bold Challenger lettering across the carbon fiber here. These are officially licensed parts, by the way. So that Challenger lettering is licensed. It's done in the carbon fiber here. Really nice along the stainless steel accents as well. And that again will make a very nice statement every time you open the door. Now, part of that statement is going to be due to the materials and construction. Now, we've already talked about it a little bit, so you kind of have an idea what's going on here. But again, this particular option is mixing in that beautiful carbon fiber, which those letters are set on, along with a polished stainless steel border. Now, this is a really nice looking combination, really quality feeling combination as well, handling these things here in the shop. These aren't some, kind of cheap plasticky parts. This is real deal stainless steel, guys, with a nice touch of carbon. So the quality is there, the construction is certainly on point, and the Challenger lettering in that stainless is very bold. Now the best part is there is no drilling, there's no permanent modification needed to get everything in place. Instead, these are simply going to adhere using the pre-installed automotive grade adhesive on the back, 3M there, so you're ready to go right out of the box. Now, finally, guys, the sills have been backed with a 1-year warranty, just in case you're running into any issues with the finish or the materials. Now, your price point for the carbon fiber options will live in that mid to high $200 range, which I would say is going to be right in the middle compared to other more basic options free of any logos or lettering, but not quite as expensive as the illuminated options also available here on the site with the carbon fiber. Those are certainly way fancier, certainly going to cost you a little bit more, but again, coming back to these, I think you'll find them right in the middle of the pack there, which overall really isn't too bad given the quality of the build. Switching gears, let's get into the installation here, guys. And again, because we are dealing with a simple peel and stick job, expect a pretty soft 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, maybe 30 minutes of your time to complete from start to finish, including the cleaning and prep work. But now, what do you say we head out to the shop? Let's check out our detailed walkthrough.
Hi everyone. Today we're installing a set of door sill plates on our Challenger, so let's get started. Before we install our door sill, it's absolutely critical that you make sure that your rocker panel is absolutely spotless and has no wax, no residue, no dirt, no debris, anything like that on there. So give it a good washing. Once you've washed it, use an alcohol wipe on it. Make sure that there's absolutely nothing on there that will prevent this thing from sticking to it. And then before you put this down, you're going to want to test fit where you're going to put it. Now we're going to line ours up with this plastic trim piece right here. So you want to make sure that when you place it down, you don't have to force it to stick. Everything fits the way it was. If you need to adjust this, you can go ahead and bend it with your hands just to make sure that when you put it in, it just sits there and you don't have to force it to stick. Now once you're satisfied with where it's going to go, the kit does come with some 3M adhesion promoter. Highly recommended that you use this. What you'll do is you'll just put it, a thin layer on the top of your rocker panel where it's going to adhere to the 2 3M double-sided tape strips on the back side. Let that set up. And then what we'll do is just peel back the red backing on our door sill on both sides. Now, one thing that you do want to be very cautious of is that the adhesion of these strips is very, very strong. So you want to make sure that when you put this on, it doesn't touch the top of the rocker panel until you're actually ready to set it in place. But you get the idea. So just remove the backing. And then what I recommend doing is this leading edge that's going to go up right underneath the weather stripping here. Like I said, make sure that this part does not touch the rocker panel until you're ready to actually install it. Now we're not going to go ahead and peel ours off because we're not making this a permanent addition to our vehicle, but you will want to do that. Just peel off the backing here. And you put that leading edge right up at the bottom of your weather stripping here. Make sure it's nice and tight up in there. And then you can go ahead and set the front edge down. Now you'll also want to go through, make sure that you run your hands, put some good pressure on those strips, press it down into place, and then you can go do the other side as well. I also recommend giving this probably at least overnight to sit, putting it on, installing it when it's probably at least 70 degrees, and just let it sit at least overnight, preferably 24 hours. Give it time to set up, and then you're good to go. All right, once you've got your trim actually installed, I highly recommend that you just let it sit overnight, preferably for 24 hours. And you also want to make sure that you install this when it's pretty warm out there, at least 70 degrees. Let it sit for 12 or 24 hours, and then you can go ahead and enjoy driving. And that wraps up our review and install of the door sill plates with carbon fiber for the 08 to current Challenger. Thanks for watching, and remember, for all things Challenger, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.